Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So today we're going to be talking about what I consider to be the most important Second Amendment case currently sitting before the Supreme Court, which is Snope v. Brown. That is the case that is challenging Maryland's so-called assault weapons ban. This is the case that could crack everything wide open and end all of the bans across the country. Now, I was hoping to make a video in the next few days talking about the results of the upcoming conference before the Supreme Court. Now, the conference was set for tomorrow, and you notice that I said was set for tomorrow, but we have some new developments, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So let's talk about what happened and why. Now, real quick before we get started, if you haven't watched any of my recent videos, you might not know that this channel has been nominated for a Gundie for Top 2A Voices of the Year, and that's really exciting because I've been doing this now for over a decade. But the thing is, I can't win without your support. So if you feel like I deserve a vote, I would really appreciate it. There's a link down in the description box. You can vote once per day, every single day until December 17th, and then we'll find out the results after that. But again, thank you all for all the support that you've shown me throughout the years. I really do appreciate it. And with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here with Snope v. Brown. Now, if you're like me, you have been extremely frustrated with this entire process because every single time we get one of these cases before the Supreme Court and they send it back down or deny it, it feels like a kick in the gut because we know that the Supreme Court has got to take one of these cases and clarify things and let the states know and let the lower courts know that these are protected by the Second Amendment. They're in common use for lawful purposes. There's no historical analog to back up all of these state laws, and the lower courts have been playing games with Bruin. They have to do something about it, and Snope v. Brown looked like our best potential vehicle to get that done. But with that being said, let's talk about what happened here. So again, this was scheduled for conference tomorrow, December 13th, and we were all waiting to see what the Supreme Court was going to do with it. But now, instead of being conference tomorrow, it says this on the Supreme Court's website. It says that now it has just been rescheduled without any further date or information. Now, there's some people out there on our side who say that this has the potential to be a good thing. It means that the Supreme Court is not just simply going to conference it and then push it off to the next conference, and then that happens the next 6 or 12 times, and we're just waiting every single week to see what they end up doing with it. It means that they're really taking a look at it. They're taking a look at other cases that are before them, other cases that might be sitting at the lower courts, and they're trying to figure out what type of impact it will have on different cases that might make it there soon. And there's a lot going on in the background, and they're saying that the fact that it's been rescheduled might be a good thing. So hopefully this means that they're really considering taking this case, which again would be phenomenal. But I am a simple-minded person, which I think a lot of people are. I think most people are like this. The state of Maryland is infringing on people's constitutional right. This is a clear-cut infringement of their Second Amendment rights, and that needs to be fixed by the Supreme Court because it's not just Maryland, it's California, it's New York, it's New Jersey, it's Washington, it's Hawaii. There's so many other states out there right now, including Illinois and others, that are doing this exact same thing. And if the Supreme Court just drags their feet on this or just waits to analyze things longer, people's Second Amendment rights are continuing to be infringed for a longer period of time. This needs to be put to bed. It needs to be put to rest, regardless of what impact it might have on other cases or lower court cases. If another case, let's say another case has to do with magazines, and that goes up to the Supreme Court after this, then deal with that on an individual basis, or put some type of language in your order, your opinion on this case, that clarifies those cases so they end up becoming moot. That's the way that I would do things, but hey, who am I, right? So anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that there's not going to be a conference tomorrow. There's not going to be anything that we know of coming up anytime soon because, again, there's no date. It just says rescheduled. Once that changes, I will let you guys know what's going to happen and when, and we'll stay on top of it because, again, like I said, the Supreme Court needs to take this case. Enough is enough already. Enough with the games, enough with the delays, enough being scared to take an actual case that will have a major impact across this country. So Again, wanted to share that with you. Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and you guys have a great day.